Great people, most welcome to the page here on GBC News. This is where we do chit-chatting. We get those who matter when it comes to sports development. Today, our lens is on tennis. Today, we're looking at tennis and specifically the ongoing championship at the Accra Sports Stadium. The one that has become now an annual thing that's really positioning Ghana on the international stage, and it has started again. So for some time now, we've been enjoying this opportunity where we get tennis players, both the young and old, or let's say the young ones coming, the junior ones, and then the intermediaries, I call them, come and display their stuff. They get opportunities to mingle with other nationalities and then build their confidence level. It's happening again, and the Accra Sports Studio has been busy from last weekend. It has been busy, and today, by God's grace, I've got 3 personalities in the house who really eat, sleep, do everything tennis. All that they're praying for is to raise the new generation of tennis stars. And so today, they are here to throw more light on the ongoing Ghana Tennis Federation or Tennis Foundation, specifically Tennis Foundation, the ITF J30, and then 6 and everything that is happening. So today, 2 fantastic gentlemen and a father in the house. The father in the house here is here, but he has 2 beautiful friends. So let me introduce them. To my immediate left, coach is here from the US, Coach Stephen.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
I hope you're enjoying Ghana so far.
Yes. Thank you for inviting me here.
Okay, so then we have the father of the house himself. He will welcome you. If you've not been to the Accra Sports Stadium before, please, from today, just make your way to the Accra Sports Stadium. When you get to the gate, ask them, I'm going to Egalite. You go there, and then there's the cuisines you like. You can eat jollof, and there's a jollof that when you eat, you understand why there's a jollof and there's a jollof. Just get to Egalite and then tell them that Roger asked you to come. Or if you want any tennis apparel, state of the art, the beautiful ones, the quality ones, just go to Second South Tennis shop at the Accra Sports Stadium, just closer to where the scoreboard is. If you know the Accra Sports Stadium, you know where the scoreboard is positioned. When you just walk through that lane, you will see state of the art tennis, everything you need tennis. You get it in that store. So go there for the children, everybody, Second South. And also where you go, you just say Roger. You see him. And so next to him, then we have Markus. Markus is from Germany. Coach Markus.
Yeah, in the middle of Germany. I'm coming from Cologne, and a pleasure for me to be here in Ghana.
Wow. So these are the men, and they love what they do. In fact, everything they do is just to see smiles on the faces of young ones and everybody playing tennis. So let me start from the one who welcomed the guest here. So our father from the house. And let me see where we've reached so far in terms of this opportunity has given Ghana and Ghana tennis. Everywhere you go on the global stage, they are watching what is happening in Accra because of his efforts. So, Roger, thank you very much. It's been a while. Yes. Let me see. This year, have you been here?
No, this is my first trip this year. So I wasn't here in April.
Okay. So, Happy New Year then. Welcome. Yes. Roger, give us a little bit of a breakdown. Let's talk about this concept that came up, how we landed where we are, and the positive so far. So sum it up for me. 3 in 1.
Well, so thanks to you. So this year we did 2 weeks of the J30s in April. Now we're doing 2 weeks of J30s right now. It's going to, the first week just started, and after that we'll do 4 consecutive weeks of J60. And these are from entry level ITF tournaments to mid-level. So again, this gives an opportunity to all the kids that we have home, so that they're not traveling around the world, because it's very expensive to do that. We bring the world to our backyard so our kids can play and don't have to spend so much money. And the good thing about this year is that I have Steve, a friend of mine from the States, and then Markus, also a friend from Cologne, Germany. And we talked about bringing them in to help our players. So Steve, for example, has been working with Rafael Duna, who is our #1 boy right now, and then Sisu Tumega, in addition to the Ghanaian coaches as well. Markus has also been helping, but Marcus's main focus will be after the tournament. He will be around for a little while, helping us with all the programs we do around the regions, just to bring up the level of coaching and tennis in the country. So that's where we are now. Yeah.
So since you started this initiative, championing this, and even coercing, if I'll use that word, ITF to really see the need to really endorse this program.
Right.
What has been the plus, the positives?
The plus, I can tell you, there's 6 boys so far and the girl have gone through the ITF ranks and in US colleges now.
Wow.
And so, we have the next caliber, or the next group of players who we're also grooming right now, who go through and then go. But the main focus will be, or is on trying to get players at a very young age, teach them the fundamentals, get into their minds, get them understand what tennis is. That it's not just speed, and power. There's a skill and mental component to which a lot of our players are missing because we're not getting them at the fundamental stage, and that's where these two gentlemen come in to help us. And we'll be doing this again with the collaboration of the Ghana Tennis Federation as well.
Great. So let me come to you, Coach Stephen. So far, what have you seen about the tournament itself? How will you describe it? Yes, it has just started, but what have you seen so far?
I'm seeing it's very organized, it's structured, it's self-contained, so all the players could practice in one location, the restaurants, the pro shop just train the rackets, everything is in one area, so that's incredibly easy for the players, so they don't have to go outside to look for other avenues. So it's very good, it's very structured.
On the
it's
court,
safe, yes. The court, yes.
On the court, what do you see when the players come on the court and they are displaying what they are made of? What really do you see? You have technical eye, you have different ways of watching, but what do you see in these boys and girls that play?
I see, one, they're very hungry and motivated, and two, they have a lot of ability, natural ability. It's just putting everything together and actually building the building block to the next level. And that takes time, but that's why me and Markus are here, to try to help build it over a period of time. So it's going very smoothly.
Okay. Let me come to you, Markus. You've been into this giving back in terms of the ideas you have, coaching, bringing up younger ones. What you've seen at the Accra Sports Stadium so far, how will you describe them? Are they jewels that really needs more polishing? Are they ready to be polished? What do you see about them?
Well, just like there are a lot of people here, a lot of players want to get better and better and better. And the thing is, you have to, if you want to be a good competition players, you have to play competition on a certain level. Mm-hmm. And Roger finally he brings it up to here to Accra so that it's easy for them to play competition. And that means 6 tournaments in a row. I mean, that's incredible for me, just like they can play at one place for 6 tournaments, and that will help getting better. And you have to build up a big base, like you're building up a pyramid. The bigger the base is, the higher will be the pyramid at the end of the day. And so, you have to try to work with them from a young age, because if you want to be a professional player or a good one, you have to make a lot of things early, because when you sleep in the early times, you did get it. It's too late, because the world is not sleeping. They always go, and across Europe and in America, we start very early to practice with them in a very professional way. So, let's see how it works.
Roger, these are previous highlights of your event at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Right.
I'm looking at any season you come, anytime you come, you want to do this. You want to do a thorough overhaul of the system.
Right.
Make sure you put the place in shape. How was it like this particular time? So you needed to do some renovation works. You needed to do some stuff.
We needed to do some renovation works. And, it's one of the stadium courts are one of the most used courts in the world. I always say, it's 24 hours. There's always somebody on the court. There's people playing all the time, and for some reason it's not being maintained as it should. So we come in, and this year, with the help of the National Sports Authority, we entered in some form of arrangement, and again we resurfaced the court. We worked on all the washrooms, the fencing, all the things that needed to look world class, because in order for the ITF to continue doing that, like yesterday for example, all the players will get a survey online, or got a survey online, and they're supposed to rate the tournament as to the things they see what is good and what is bad about us. And for me, my number one thing anybody will tell you is our washrooms. I make sure there's always somebody stationed hands-on all the time, because you don't want to have visitors using, it's even a health hazard. And then, of course, now we have the restaurant there, we have the pro shop there, because these are all things, these are organizational requirements that you need. We have a physio president and a doctor, so that, in case of emergency, we have all these things. So it's not been easy, but we've been doing this for some time, and we're getting a hang of it. I know people talked about why not use Baltimore or anything like that, but there are no hotels around Baltimore, to the level that we need for the ITF, and so it's tough unless maybe GBC can help us find, or there's a nice hostel there, and then we can.
Very soon, this proposal we'll put on table, and then the board will agree, and then start putting up hostels around Baltimore for us to revive Ghana sports. Right. But indeed, let's look at the entries, nationalities that really believed in this one, and then keep flying in, parents coming in. How's the relationship been like in this particular round? How many experts are we seeing participating?
So far, I would say we have players from India. Of course, they're always the most that we India. We have the UK, we have the US, Belgium, Thailand, Portugal, all over Europe, and then a few from Australia and New Zealand, actually. So, I think that over the years, the work that we've done, and the word of mouth that also people have spread about us, that when you come to Ghana, you're received well, it is safe, and all that is resonated with a lot of people around the world. So my dream, or our dream, is to make Ghana the gateway into the genius circuit world. I think we're getting there. We're definitely getting there, because there's no other place you find this number of tournaments in a row.
In West Africa?
No, not in anywhere in the world. You can find tournaments back to back in Tunisia, but they are different levels all the time. Okay. But I'm talking about the junior. Like somebody wants to get into ITF juniors. You come to Accra, you can play 6 tournaments in a row. That's a great thing.
Well, all the players that have participated, if you are tracking them, where are they now? Those who especially win, where are they now? Are they progressing? Where are they now on the ladder?
So most notable of all the players who have played in our events is Patrick Sean. He's from Switzerland. He won 6 tournaments, 2 in April and then 4 in September 2 years ago. I think he's playing in college, in the Division 1 college in the US, at the University of North Carolina, and he's doing well. Then most of them are playing college tennis, but at the higher level. Because if you're really playing the ITFs and winning, of course you have to crack like the top 50 to say I'm going to go pro. But other than that, college will be the next. So they're going through the college route, and hopefully after that, if they still have the passion for it, they'll go ahead and play professional. For our boys, most of them are still also in college. Again, what we're trying to do now is to give or catch them very young, so that when they go through the system, the opportunities available to them will be wide open. It won't be just be college, but some can also end up going pro right away.
Okay,
it's tough. But
so Steve, let me come back to you.
Yes.
You are into specifically help the players by getting the coaches, Ghanaian coaches.
Yes.
At your end, I know US, the system really has been developed to the extent that everywhere you pass, you can get an arena, a place to hang around with, do tennis, develop here and there. When we talk about upgrading the knowledge base of coaches here at our end, especially we're looking at Ghana, what really goes into it? What really is it that we need to add to what we have that can push us or raise up to that bar that when you guys leave, we know these coaches have gained the knowledge, and so they can also bring out champions?
The first step is to try to bring the outside world to Ghana, maybe bringing courses, conferences, UTR events, having some USPTA, USPKR classes for like parts of Africa. They come to Ghana, they do on-court exercises and drills and update the coaches. But the biggest step is bringing some coaches here for a period of time to work with the Ghanaian coaches to build the knowledge and build the players. That's like the big step, because it's hard to travel. So if you bring the world or pieces of Ghana, it's probably the best option to start, and then you move forward as you progress.
Okay, and again, so far I know we've interacted with some coaches here and there.
Yes.
What are the feedbacks you've gathered so far about, the normal interactions you have with them? What really do you see from the Ghanaian coaches?
Incredibly positive. I'm working with a coach named Bernard, and he coaches a few of the players. It's very good. They like us here. They want to learn from us, and we just keep building for the future. But it's a progress. It's a working progress. So it's been very smooth.
Okay. What about you? Since you came, I know you have eyes. You've been watching, observing from your small corner. What really do you see about Ghanaian coaches and Ghanaian players around?
So let's say the coaches here, they know a lot, but they specify just on this group of talents doing a good job. And what I would like to see is, what about the base? What can you do when you work with the base, so that you get a lot of people coming to make them the opportunity to get on this level? I mean, that's the thing. If you get only 3 or 4 getting into this level, the chance that you will get a professional player is very low. So if you start on the base and you teach the coaches how to work on the base, how is the best things, what about the possibilities here? I mean, we have to speak a lot of financial things. Well, I mean, tennis is not so cheap. It's even it costs a little money. So you have to work a lot on like cooperation with some let's say giving money for development, and well, that is for me, it's always the main key. So the coaches on that level, like Bernard, he knows what he's talking about. I mean, there's some different things between now Europe and America and now Ghana, because well, we do it like we have a big base, so the good players always come together. And for example, always come together means you have to give them the opportunity to come together. Means traveling, for example, there's someone coming from Suyani or from Kumasi or from Ho, and you have to put them together so that the best are together. So, but that costs a lot of money. I mean, so you have to take the transport, the hotel here, all the stuff around here, like strings, like their records. Sometimes they even grips like this thing. And I mean, that's the main key to look, well, what is around this area and how you can manage that. And you have to work in a country, you have to work together. So like, what are my talents, what are your talents, can we put them together, can they practice together, stuff like this. And well, here's a big chance for you.
Okay, Roger, you've been behind everything, pushing you and your team. How has response from corporate Ghana and individuals been like since you started this, and how is it going?
Corporate Ghana, I say 0. You know, I'm a big believer of doing the right things and having those who will be interested come in. I believe 2 years ago we had, is it Trillium, the people who make Verna,
yeah,
you know, come in to say they wanted to be part of it. That whole thing fell apart. We kind of chased it here and there, but typical Ghana corporate, it ain't happen. We're currently buying stuff from them, but I tell my team, don't go to anybody to beg. You know, we're going to do the best that we can with what we have, and hopefully we build up and people see it and they want to be a part of it. But this whole thing about going to this person and that company and that one with the others, it doesn't work in Ghana, because for some reason it's not just tennis. I mean, the country calls.
Is there fatigue in the system? Is there donor fatigue? Is there support, or you feel that
no?
the understanding?
I think there's money in the system, but I think the people to make such decisions are far removed from sports. I don't even know whether football is even getting money or anything anymore. And that's why I believe that if we continue to, so part of the reason we set up like Egalite and Second Set Tennis Shop is because of this thing, so that profits from there can help do or drive what we're doing, and that's exactly what we're doing.
You're accommodating players from all over the country. You're getting coaches, officials.
Yeah.
So many things together, feeding everything, and you still want to go that part. You know, knocking on the doors of other people too.
So are we gonna knock on the doors for 70 years like Abraham did in the Bible? We'll all be dead. It's not coming. And for me, I believe the more you go cap in hand, the more people push you away.
Okay.
But if you build and it looks good, I mean, companies know what they want. Don't they put money into adverts, don't they?
They do.
And the easiest way for them to do that will be to put through an event or a sport, and then we give them, we come to you guys and you guys give them the mileage, and then by so doing they kill two birds with one stone. But I think that concept is well received or understood in Ghana. You know, let me just add a little to what Markus said, and you know, expand on it a bit. So Markus was talking about a big base.
Yes.
It's one of the things I expounded during our election last year, that we have 16 regions in Ghana. All we have to do is find 16. Every region brings 2 boys and 2 girls. Let's say boys alone, right? So 16 times 2, that is 32 boys and 32 girls. This can form the base of what he's talking about. The base, so we have 32 boys, 32 girls. Let's say for under 10, and just do the same thing for under 12. Forget about 14 and upwards. They're already over the curve. And then these kids, groom them, teach them, once in a while bring them, camp them, and then have them, you know, grow together. As they're growing up together, out of the 32 boys, 32 girls you're going to have, you know, really good ones who are going to form your national team. But this whole thing that I keep saying this whole thing that we just come to Accra and maybe win by and pick a few kids and we say go and represent the country, it's not working, because those kids really they fall off. You know,
and so all these things, like he said, boils down to finances. So how do you do it? Because you've been championing this for a while now. We are getting to a decade talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we get them and then start working this dream, making it a reality? 16 regions. Currently, as we speak, I can boldly say that we don't have coaches for all the 16 regions.
Exactly.
We don't have tennis coaches for all the 16 regions.
Right.
So then how do we start from that angle where there are no coaches? The coaches that are there are from clubs and friends that know how to play. So how do you do it to really get the base for us to win?
So that is why leadership is so important. So the leadership of the federation is supposed to be the one champion in this.
Okay.
You get it? So the leadership has all the regional associations under them. You go through the regional associations, you task them, you know, we want 2 boys, 2 girls under 10, under 12. Every region, bring who you have, right? And then from there, the National Federation is the one driving this, because with political power comes political will, and also comes the wherewithal to approach corporate Ghana, if that's the way you want to go. For us as a private organization, we'll do the best we can with the resources that we have. Yes, if you leave it up to us, we can still go to the regions and do as best as we can. It'll be difficult, but it's very, very doable, you know. But as you know, there's always we don't want to overstep our bounds by going to do what the federation should be doing. So
as you speak now, you have 2 wonderful coaches here,
yes,
who really understands grassroots development.
Right.
They are here to assist you.
Right.
They've been talking about going to the other regions. You are carrying them there.
Right.
Whether there is a will or not, you have the will to start. It takes one to bring a change.
Absolutely, and we're doing that with the cooperation of the Ghana Tennis Federation.
Yes. So you're going there.
Yes.
So when are we going to see you guys really start this? Bring out, let's say, get people, coaches.
This weekend. This weekend we're going to be in Ho, and then before the tournament ends, maybe a couple places. I mean, we'll have a whole schedule, especially with Markus, because Steve will be gone, to do some stuff in the Caribbean also with Federation, and so we'll make sure we're in all the regions, meet the regional associations again through the Tennis Federation, and then help the coaches who in turn impart that knowledge to the kids. And so we're hoping that a year from now we'll have at least good good level players and under 10 under 12 coming from all the regions, and hopefully we'll
one thing unique about just your sport is the fact that when there was a lockdown, COVID, no sports was going on, only tennis was taking place. So it means that this is an area that we cannot joke with if we really want to take it up. And so guys, you are here in your area, maybe it looks a little bit different. We are an emerging economy, maybe developing, and so what do you think will be the easiest way to help Roger and the Ghana Tennis Federation really get it right, using minimal resources to get it right? Steve?
To try to maximize the local events, more ITFs in one area, maybe bringing a few professional events to have the buzz around Accra, and trying to do fundraising parties, maybe adult leagues, to try to build the community together. That's the first step, I think.
Great. This will really sink. Okay.
So I think what you need is some good coaches all over the place, all around Ghana. So the first thing is you have to build up your coaching scene. So that if there are a lot of good coaches, the thing is you will have good players. You have to make a big base. Like here, we're now in television. Television means good time for tennis. Yeah, we're public now. And if I come around, there are a lot of football players, for example, but you don't see any courts. You have to look for courts, for example. And we're here in Accra. That's the main capital of Ghana, of your place. And even like in Germany, we make a lot of cooperation with schools. We have to get a lot of kids to come together to see which one are talented, which are good athletic, stuff like this, because showing them that the technique is not so difficult. But if you get, let's say, like 10 talented players who can run quick, who can change direction quick, stuff like this, who've got a good coordination things. So you have to find a big group, and you have to find coaches who know what they do with them. And the more you are, the better you get. So that's the main key.
Great. With what you've seen so far on the court, what are we to expect after this round?
This first round, I'm still looking at Ghanaian players. Rafael Duhuna, who's our top Ghanaian boy right now, and then Sisu Tomega, who's won one of these events before. They're doing well, and my expectation is that they'll carry the same tenacity and the same intensity that they have right now through the rest of the events. Because this is only the beginning, this is only the first week of the J30, which is not that competitive. It's competitive for that level, but it's on a higher level. And then the next week, from the third week going, is where we expect them to really be challenged a little more, and we hope to see them come out on top.
What message do you have for parents who really accompany their awards? Sometimes when I come to your class, I look at them, and the esprit de corps among parents really plays a key role. Your son, your daughter wants to play tennis, then you follow them to the country they are playing, a country like Ghana, you come along with them, you see them, the bonding. What really do you tell parents about a sport like tennis?
Yeah, so it's very important that support from the family or from a parent is very important, because tennis is a big mental sport, and so to have your kid travel all the way to like a foreign country with no support is always I won't recommend that. Even if you're sending your kid, at least find a coach, or if you talk to us as organizers, we'll find you a local coach or local support, so that the person they support your child. And I really hope, and I'm seeing some Ghanaian parents doing that. Even if the parents are busy working, send a grandparent or an uncle, somebody. It's always important for a kid who is under 18 to have the support on the court, and especially in the faraway place like this. Yeah.
We're checking out from the studio. Just a minute of messages from you guys. Why everybody should be at the Accra Sports Stadium from now till next week to really enjoy tennis. Give me a message. Why should everybody be at the Accra Sports Stadium? Those watching us.
It's a special time of the year where a lot of people could come together and learn, watch. It's free admission. You can always play if your court's available. You have new people from around the world you could ask to play. The environment has a lot of energy. As the weeks go by, it's going to be a lot more energy. And it's just a very good place to be. Safe, clean, you have food, you know, it's a small party that you could spend the whole day with.
Thank you. So, why should everybody be there?
Well, it's very simple. Kids a tennis player and enjoy the difference. I mean, we're a tennis player, a little small group, and now and this time you've got the chance to see good, really good playing. I mean, that's for here in Ghana, it's a high level. You can see a lot of good matches, and you can see how all kids are handling problems. You have to find always a solution for some things getting to you. And I mean, you never will get a chance to see ITF tournament 6 in a row. And they're the best players from Ghana, messing with all over the world. I mean, they're coming from New Zealand and Australia, and I mean, a tennis player from Australia, or even from Europe, or from the US States here in Ghana, and to mess with him. And you can see it as spectators. So you're all welcome. Just join us and see how we tennis player make it on court.
Roger, we're checking out. A message to Ghanaians.
To my fellow Ghanaians, I'll say, come out to Accra Sports Stadium and come and watch tennis. Of course, come and support the local players. But also, if you have children, just bring them to come and watch, because for a lot of kids who have not been exposed to tennis, they see it on TV and they think, wow, how can I ever, but getting close to it will be a good stepping stone for them to say, well, I want to try that, because not everybody's going to play soccer. So let's come. If you have children, grandchildren, just bring them and let them come and watch, enjoy, and hopefully some of them will
take the spot.
Yeah, to take the spot.
As of viewers, this is how time will allow us. So we're pausing on tennis. We'll still bring you more updates on the ongoing J30 and then J60 that will start later next week thereabouts. But the gates are free at the Accra Sports Stadium. Just enter, and then just from morning 8:30 or 9, just be there throughout 5 p.m. and just enjoy yourself. You want anything to mount you on, just go to Egalite, and you want some tennis apparels and stuff like that to even buy and dash to the Ghanaian boys. There is Second South Tennis Court shop just around the corner. They just go there and just get a racket and string, and then just a small boy and a small girl, buy a racket for them as a Christmas package before Christmas, and then let's grow the culture of tennis. So we wish you guys all the best. Let's see how it goes, and let's see your girls, your Ghanaian girls, adopted children. Let's see how they win on the day, and then at the end we'll come and celebrate. So Roger, good to have you, and then once again, greetings to all members in the tennis fraternity. Please, let's all meet at the Accra Sports Stadium. George, let's see how we'll raise the bar of tennis. Minister for Youth and Sports, Mr. Mustafa Yusuf, Chief Director, Mr. Kati, Deputy, Mr. Evans Opokububi, and the rest at the Ministry of Youth and Sports that you're doing the watching. We say thank you very much. Please also pass through the Accra Sports Stadium and then motivate Roger and co.
Thank you.
At the end of the day, becomes a win-win. They're paid the same time tomorrow. Have a lovely day.
Thank you.